one of the top 25 players ever, had 2 stints with the Warriors, playing for San Francisco from 1965 through 67 after being drafted 2nd overall out of the University of Miami.
He's still not better than Curry, bro. 49 points per...
Where he would lead the franchise to its lone Bay Area championship in 1975.
And Barry's got it. The ball game is over. The ball game is over. Rick Barry in possession of the ball. As the final second ticked off. And now those Golden State Warriors are champions of the world. They are the unbelievable champions of the world.
So this is a name lots of Warriors fans today might not remember. Rick Barry, yo. And I didn't know, first of all, this is the best, without a doubt, all around the best player that you can get under 100,000 MT. You can even catch him for like 50 in most cases, and 95 overall for 50,000 MT. And if you compare this card, I think pound for pound, this is the best card all around that you can get for under 100,000. The only one that can compare is the Larry Bird, and this one is still faster than him. I have like 87 speed and acceleration. So then he has like 84 rebound. Now, did you see that list of stats? Rebound, post fade, post hook, shooting, finishing, it's all, even defensively, it's all there. This is the best all around you can get. I think I would personally give him like a post fadeaway shoot to make it a 90, and that way you can have like a 90 everything that isn't layup, because him layup is like 84, I think. And this is not like somebody just going to give the ball to and going on pick and roll and try to cheese it and force it and make him score. This is somebody just silently ends up with 30 points, and you're like, why the fuck did this white guy that shoots underhand free throws score on me? The man just randomly gets points in bunches. First of all, you saw me finish,
and boom goes the dynamite.
Then you see me make it rain for the yay area real. And within the next 5.5 seconds, he's out on another break, about to get 2 more easy points in transition. This guy, he just suddenly fucking scores, yo. I don't know how to explain it to you. This is a weird phrase to really explain, so I'm just going to say it, and if you understand it, you understand it. You're not looking for him, but you're going to find him. If you understand what that means, then you know exactly how to use this card. And at the end of the day, you know, if you don't have that good of a team, for 40,000 MT, you can easily use this guy as your go-to scorer either way. First of all, that post fade shoe that I mentioned, this was with the 81. I didn't even give him a shoe. Hold on, post up this little bitch. Ray Allen, good. And the biggest thing you might notice about this card too is the consistency. Like, you know, when the fucking momentum kicks in and you're just going to miss shit that you usually make. For the most part, that hasn't really hindered him. If it's a good shot and it's open, you're probably going to make it more times.
And boom goes the dynamite.
And Rick Barry, actually, you know, I didn't know how great Rick Barry was. I didn't really know his name. It wasn't very familiar to me. I knew he had his sons in the NBA. First of all, that fake dunk animation. Look at this shit again in slow-mo. He was meant to throw it the fuck down. Apparently, greatness can't be hindered if it's a Warriors player. But Rick Barry, I really did not know how good he was as a player. I had to look up his accolades and see what his career was about. But he was actually the first person to lead the Warriors to a championship, and I did not know of anything but his granny free throws. First of all, good automatic, nigga. You would have thought. Did you know that he shot 90% from the free throw line using the granny form? 90%, my youth. That is actually amazing. If anything, you buy him just to use the granny free throw form. Moving on, though, I think the only thing you can really criticize about this card is probably the lateral quickness. I didn't utilize him much defensively in any of the games that I did use him, but for the most part, he's good. His on ball is, I think, like a 85, but his lateral quickness, I think it was like a 60 something. I'm not going to lie, that is kind of suspect when you think about the players that him probably going to run into guarding at the 3, so you might want to think about that. For the most part, though, the man is just a solid offensive real threat. Like, no matter what, he's going to find a way to score. Even after the miss, grab the rebound from LeBron, you bitch, yeah, all over Chris Anderson. Now, the beauty of this card and most of the all-star cards in general is that they're so high rated, but at the same time, because they're so pullable, they're affordable, and this is what I like about a card like this one.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Because this is how most good cards should be, at least really decent high rated cards. Nobody should have to deal with just dealing with a gold team the whole fucking year. Make some of these cards more pullable, that way people can use better players.
And boom goes the dynamite.
That way people don't have to worry about scavenging and scamming and even buying MT just to be able to afford a couple of good players to make them team usable against the super teams that are out there now. Just make them more pullable. All in all, though, I think that Rick Barry is a pretty fun card to use. Like, I would love being in Road to the Playoffs and using Rick Barry and then just fucking somebody up with them, and then when I'm at the free throw line, I do the granny free throw and then pause. That would actually be jokes. If somebody did that to me, I couldn't even be angry. Like, I would just have to fucking laugh. At the end of the day, still, what, a 95 overall card for, what, 50,000 MT? You can't argue that. And quite a few of the All-Stars have gotten that cheap. Another one of them might be a hidden gem soon. But this Rick Barry, I think, is all around the best that you can find, yo. If you don't have a go-to player, if you don't have an Amethyst, save up and try to get one of these, because he really is pretty good. And if you have a stacked team, he can probably still fucking make it, because he is still that all around good. And as of right now, he still probably is the current greatest Warrior of all time.
The New Jersey native was named to the Hall of Fame after 8 All-Star appearances and being named first-team All-NBA 5 times. No Warrior will ever get to don the number 24. Rick Barry, the greatest Golden State Warrior ever.